Since I've seen you, I've made a couple of trips to Ireland, and I don't know if that news makes it to you or not, but some very exciting things are going on in Ireland. You may know that most of the United States troops headed for Iraq stopped to refuel at Shannon Airport, and also store munitions and weapons at Shannon Airport. And there are a lot of people in Ireland who know that this is unconstitutional, that you're not allowed to turn a civilian airport into a military target without an act of Parliament. And there has been no act by the Irish Parliament. So a bunch of Ploughshares activists jumped the fence at Shannon Airport. They had hammers and axes with them that had been used in other Ploughshares actions all over the United States and around the world, really. They did what the U.S. military said was hundreds of millions of dollars worth of damage to the United States armament and weapons. And the Chickasaw Ploughshares were charged with sedition and terrorism and destruction of property and a bunch of very serious charges. And they went to trial on it, and their defense was that they were trying to prevent the senseless slaughter of innocent civilians in Iraq. And after quite a few hours of deliberation, the jury unanimously found them not guilty. When? That was in June of this year.
Right.
Oh, actually, no, that was a little late. I think that was in October of the year before. But June of this year, a bunch of activists went to trial in Northern Ireland, in the city of Derry. They're called the Raytheon 9, and they broke into Raytheon's offices in Derry. Now, Raytheon in Ireland says, oh, we're not warmongers. We're creating wonderful jobs for nice Irish boys and girls. But the Irish boys and girls who worked in there knew that they were making the bunker-busting bombs that had been used by Israel against civilians in Lebanon. The kind of bombs that when the women and children and old people and civilians in towns go to hide in the basement of a building, the kind of bombs that will go right through 6 stories down into the basement and kill them all. And so they broke in, and once again they destroyed all the computers and caused a lot of damage, and they were charged with terrorism and theft and destruction of property. And when they went to trial, the prosecutor made his statement about everything they had done, and then Eamon McCann, on behalf of the Raytheon 9, got up and said, "We stand here as the accused, but we are also the accusers. We accuse Raytheon of war crimes in Lebanon." And they were allowed to present that defense. And in June, when Gerd and Jan and Marie and my husband and a dozen others of us were in Ireland on tour, we found out that they were all acquitted, not guilty, on the same defense. So things are changing. Perhaps they're even changing in the United States. I'm not sure.